Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let 'em peek here, and today we've got something special. We've got the patch notes. We're going to go over all the patch notes that are upcoming. These release Thursday morning. I think it's 9 a.m. UTC. I think it's 9 a.m. UTC. Comes out to like 4 o'clock in the morning for me, so these should be releasing by 5 a.m. But we're going to go ahead and look through the patch notes, and we're going to see what we see. I have read them, and I will tell you that they're spicy. Okay, they're spicy. So, anniversary update 2021. You can expect 2 new Tier 7 premium destroyers. One of them is the campaign, which we know about, the ZF6, and the other one is the, what is it, Emilio? Yeah, the Emilio. So, let's run through this together. I'm only going to hit the main points. All the little jibber jabber in between, we're going to skip over that. So, Shock and Awe campaign. That's talking about the ZF6. Nothing that you need to know there. This was interesting though. The value of rewards without Admiral backing. So if you don't buy the ZF6 and you do complete the campaign, you get 16,500 doubloons worth of goodies. That seems pretty high, doesn't it? And then if you buy the ZF6 and you complete the campaign, you get 76,665 doubloons worth of goods. Spicy, spicy. Okay, so the Nevada, Tennessee, North Carolina, and finally Kansas can now be researched and helmed into battle. Looking at the Kansas, when I read this little thing here, I kind of want it. So, Kansas, the top dog of the line, is an enhanced version of the Colorado. So kind of slow, dreadnought, good guns. That's what we're looking for. She offers a heavy broadside of 12 16-inch guns, 406 guns. Good range, a citadel that sits below the waterline. So it means you can get citadeled from range, but top speed of 25 knots before upgrades. So by the time you throw your sniper commander on there, you're not going to be all that much different from like an Iowa. I mean, my Iowa's not fast, where it should be really fast. It's not. My Georgia's fast, but all my battleships are not that fast. Because I spec for things like dispersion and damage and range, and all that like cuts back on your ability to drive forward. So this is interesting. It looks like they're going to be adding these two things. Italian additions. Perhaps a little unexpected, we're adding 2 new Italian destroyer commanders. Something that people have been talking about for a while is more commanders for the Italian line. So you're gonna get these 2 guys. I know this is Luigi. We all know Luigi. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that right there. But this isn't for me. If this is for you, read up. Pause the video and read up. But I don't play DDs, so not really. I play a Fletcher. Is that even a DD? Gunboat. So this other thing here, this blue steel. Prepare yourselves. Here we go again. Bringing a new wave of anime characters to Legends. Here we go again. Ah, here we go again. I did look them up on PC, and it's the exact same as the Atago, Azur Lane. Not for me, young boy, not for me. No thank you. I saw that they had one for like the battleship Yamato. So we'll have to check that out. But then I don't want to have to turn off. I don't want to hear that in my ear, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Legendary birthday in the Bureau. Just like last year, we're introducing a project to take a look back at important milestones from the past year, encompassing most of the new ships and events that appeared or happened during the last year. So they're offering something called retro crates. I don't know what that's going to be about. As well as special anniversary camouflage for most of the stages of the project. Project is currently not time limited, but it's likely to become. Okay. Okay. There are two things in these patch notes that are extremely spicy. Extremely. Okay, and this is one of them. Finally, baby! Finally! Finally. We're gonna have tier 7 ranked. Hold on, what'd you just say, Peak? Do I need to back up the video? Tier 7 ranked. We're gonna have tier 7 ranked! Yes! Oh man, yes. So, Season 14 utilizes Tier 6 ships, Season 15 goes straight to Tier 7, and Season 16 will have a 3-league system, allowing you to climb from 5, 6, 7. Thank you! You guys know, if you watch the channel, all I play is 5 and up. I don't go down to low tiers. I don't do them. I hate them. I hate low tiers, man. Absolutely hate them. 5 can be questionable, right? 6, they start to get a lot better, and 7 and Legendary is where I live. Give me radar. Give me heals. Give me high health pool. Give me accurate guns. Give me speed. Everything else, no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. So it says Season 14 to 16 will begin on July 29th, August 5th, and August 12th, respectively. So they're going to put out a blog post on July 28th, and they're going to detail that for us. So, moving on. The next spiciest thing in this update. You ready for it? Let's talk about matchmaking. Legendary ships can now division up with tier 7 ships. Yes! Oh my god, I cannot tell you the amount of frustration I've had trying to play my tier 7 American battleships. Going up against 3 Yamatos on the other team. It's like, well, I'm fucked. May as well load HE and sit at 19 kilometers, because otherwise they're just going to remove me. You know? I mean, it doesn't make sense at all in any way, shape, or form. But now I can take a Yamato. Love it. Love it. This is so nice because you can't run a carrier in Legendary. Yet there'll be an enemy carrier on the other team, and your friendly carrier won't know how to even launch his airplanes. You know, and so he'll let a Shima just run wild on your division or on your whole team, and there's nothing you can do about it. At all. But now we can take a CV, or we can take a Fletcher, or a Lightning, you know, into a Legendary game. That's fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. Love it. Something else they're changing for Destroyer players. All Destroyer commanders are going to receive the Perceptive skill, which increases the visibility of enemy torpedoes, reduces incoming damage to your destroyer, and shows the direction of the closest enemy ship. So this, I think, is going to be a very powerful skill not only are you going to take less damage from torps, you're going to have more time to dodge, and you're going to know where the torps are coming from, right? So that's three big changes. I guess they noticed too many destroyers are out there getting torped, and they wanted to help them out. So that's a big change. Now they are saying there are significant changes to the carriers at tier 7. And we will see. But what they're doing is they're upping the number of airplanes in a squadron, which will make it harder to shoot down airplanes because of how AA works. If you're not flying through flak, flak damages multiple airplanes at once. But just AA fire just goes for one at a time. And it just ticks the health down of one airplane and it falls out of the sky. Then it goes to the next airplane, ticks the health down, falls out of the sky. Right? Flak does more, but I honestly haven't been flying through that much flak in the last few weeks. So the Parsifal goes up to a 9-plane squadron from a 6 to a 9. So instead of kicking 3 back home, you could take 9. I mean, you're still going to want to do the same tactics. It's just there's more airplanes. So what that means is that players that are not good with them, they're going to send 9 airplanes at you to fly through the flak. And you're probably going to end up shooting more planes down if it's not a good CV player. I don't see how this changes anything. You know, Shikaka goes up to a 9-plane. Dive bomber set, 8 planes for torpedoes. Okay. And Lexington goes for 8 and 8, which I played Lexington last night for the first time since I got the Parsifal, and I will never play it again. Ever. Useless. They said the changes to Shikaka might look harsh. Shikaka. Ace Ventura. That's what we all call it. Shikaka. The changes might look harsh, but it's consistently outperforming Lexington. Well, yeah, no kidding. Lexington is horrible. They're removing a couple of universal skills from the universal commanders, which really probably doesn't affect anybody because they figured out that these perks were not being used at all. So I don't know how that affects anybody. You guys can see them right here. I don't run them. I'll put it that way. I don't run them. So, okay. Miscellaneous changes and improvements. The big race map is now epicenter mode enabled for tier 4. The epicenter mode works in a way that the closer you are, it's a set of rings. So like ring 1, ring 2, and ring 3. And it's like, it's not capture the base, it's like domination, essentially. And so if you put a DD in the middle, you own all the rings. Which that's going to be spicy. I'm glad they're bringing something else in the game. Obviously what they're doing is they're testing it out at tier 4. So okay, I'm fine with that. Test it out at tier 4, but then I think what they need to do is implement it in the entire game. Definitely in the high tiers, because that would then focus the enemy in one spot instead of having Joe and his buddy Jim up here in the A1 square just sailing through the ocean, not doing anything. You know what I mean? Focus the fight, which is something that we do a lot on Legends. This is new. The Clear Sky Medal is now awarded for shooting down 20 enemy aircraft. So that's kind of cool. At least you get something for being focused by a CV. The aircraft carrier-based bomber squadrons receive a new target reticle. That'll be kind of interesting. Reading through. Oh, you can now open multiple crates at once. Hey! Finally. Finally. I like that change. They're bringing in more historical camouflages, the Type 9s. They're bringing in for Balti, Bismarck, Hipper, Z23, Richelieu, Charles Martel, Chicago, and Lexington. So that's interesting. And then the bugs, that's the last part of this, is the bug fixes. And I didn't know this was a thing, because I really don't play CVs that much, but I do dabble. German squadrons can now fly until they are either shot down or the battle is over. Fuel? Get it out of here. We don't need fuel. We don't need fuel. Get it out of here. So that's interesting. So basically what that means is if you nuke the enemy carrier and you're a DD that just went back there and YOLO'd him, or you're a battleship and you just blasted him, and the game's on the line, there's 5 minutes left, 4 on 4. It's basically 4 on 5 because that enemy CV, if he's got a brain in his head, he can just keep the DD spotted or fly around and wait for the DD to come out in the open for him to launch torpedoes. The enemy CV can go out there and he can, light up the carrier, or not carrier, the DD, and just keep him lit until the thing gets shot down. So that's an interesting change. And it says this may be changed in the near future, which is interesting. I think it should be changed for all. They should all only have a set amount of time, personally. I mean, you only got a set amount of fuel in the tanks, so just go off that. Some squadrons remained invisible to the players for a period of several seconds when taking off. Okay. Change description for the last conquest camouflages, Hood and Bismarck. Okay. This is the Rhine. That's the tier 3? Tier 3 German CV? I don't know. The only main things from this entire thing that you guys should worry about is the ranked battles. That's going to be lit. Okay? That's going to be incredible. You're getting Italian DD commanders. That's pretty dope. The Kansas can now be researched. And the one other thing... Where is it? Legendary can division up with tier 7 ships. That's it. That's pretty much all you guys need to know. But it's going to be spicy, man. I'm actually really looking forward to this update. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. So, with that being said, thank you for watching the patch notes. And I look forward to the patch notes, man. Like, to actually go live. I look forward to it to, yeah, make this happen, man. I want to take a Yamato against tier 7s. Absolutely. All day. I want to play ranked tier 5, 6, and 7. I want to do it. I like high tiers, man. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your 20-minute patch notes review. See you next time. Peace!